now we're going to the women's long jump. It's round one, and this is Zanath Akalina, the reigning world champion from Doha, from St. Petersburg. She hails. Now, how much is she going to be helped by the wind at her back? They're running back down the closing straight on the near side in front of the main grandstand. FEKOLINA, also a sprinter, a European relay gold in Swansea 2 years ago. That's a good attempt by FEKOLINA.
Interesting with the long jump, it can work both ways, can't it? It can, in theory, increase the length of the jump, but it can also, because of the pressure from behind, it can impact on the run-up. So it's not necessarily the huge aid that you might expect if you've got a big breeze behind.
Well, FEKOLINA with 4:89, and that is an improvement on her European record. This is Francesca Chabeli, 3:53 in the opening round, lifetime best, and she's currently in 4th place. She's from Venice, she's 19, and it's a major championship debut. She was ranked 6th of the starters going into this. You'll see the restriction, but you'll also see how she's dealt with it. Chabeli going into this championship with a lifetime best set this year of 3:47.
Hits the board pretty well. Obviously, the ideal is to be as close to that plasticine as it is physically possible without actually making an indentation, which would leave it as a no jump. Looks happy with it.
She was right on the board. Needs 3:92 to get into the medals above Langner. And that is 3:47, disimproved by 6 centimeters, but at the same time it matches that lifetime best she had going into 5 minutes ago. For Ireland now, from Cushinstown AC in Meath, this is Heather Jamison. She was Ireland's youngest competitor at London 2012. Finished 7th in the long jump there. Wasn't in Doha, but has competed at Lyon in the previous Worlds and the Euros in Swansea. Second round attempt this is for Jamison as well. A foul in the first round, so has to be wary. And that is a red flag, so that's a second no jump for the 19-year-old. Not by much, though. Little something to be ironed out in terms of the run-up and approach. So let's go back to the women's long jump then. And we're watching Zanath Akalina. Brilliant opening round jump. European record, 4:89. Only 3 centimeters away from the world record. So, what can she do this time? She's got a good, strong advantage of just around 1/4 meter over LIEBHARDT of Germany, who finished 2nd behind her in Doha at the World Championships. But he's also a very good shot putter. Gave away quite a bit in the board, around 20 centimeters there, did FEKOLINA. As is always invariably the case, the coaches close at hand to pass on a few little noticeable tips, iron out the kinks. The previous European record coming in the Berlin Grand Prix, almost to the day, June last year, 20th of June, of 4:86. Not sure it's much, if any, of an improvement on 4:89. 4:74, and actually if she'd used a lot more of the board, maybe, just maybe, she might have been pushing towards that world record. Francesca Chabeli. She's a 3:50 jumper. 3:53 for Chabeli in the opening round, which was a new lifetime best, then matched a previous lifetime best in the second round. So here's her third, 3:53, her first round mark to beat. Looks around the same area again. Obviously unable to gain additional speed due to lack of leverage on the right side, as you see. Gave away a little bit on the board, was plumb on it, but still could have used another 10, 15 centimeters or so.
She can't quite get the forward rotation because of that lack of power on the right side either, so inevitably she sits back on the jump and that loses her distance.
She's matched her lifetime best from today, 3:53. It's a very, very good day for her. So back to the long jump, and Francesca LIEBHARDT, her third attempt, currently in the bronze medal position. 4 times a major championship medalist, the long jump, and curiously the shot came across the board very well, actually very, very well. FEKOLINA 4:89. SAPOZHNIKOVA of Russia 4:53 in second place. Bang on the board. Excellent. Lifetime best, 4:64, and she goes into second place. So back to the women's long jump, T37. And we're watching Francesca LIEBHARDT again of Germany. Good effort last time around to go up into second place. It was a lifetime best of 4:64. A lifetime best having been 4:57 prior to that. Had been a volleyball player in her career before illness struck. 4:89 the lead for FEKOLINA, as she tries an edge ever closer towards that. It was a full quarter of a meter between LIEBHARDT in second and FEKOLINA in the lead going into this. On the board well, again not a huge amount used of it. It's an improvement of the lifetime best, 4:70 she goes to now. Here is our leader, Zanath Akalina, in this T37 cerebral palsy standing event. Well, 4:89, that brilliant European record set in the opening round. She's brilliantly defending her crown. Current reigning world champion SAPOZHNIKOVA, who's the European champion from 2 years ago, has fallen back into third place now.
Plenty of noisy support from her teammates, I think, a fair number of them who are in the crowd. They sense another Russian gold medal here.
There's still a prospect of a gold, silver double for them. 4:68, still consistent.
Here's the long jump.
Francesca LIEBHARDT doing absolutely brilliantly with a new lifetime best twice over. We're in the latter stages of the competition now. 4:89, the European record of FEKOLINA in the opening round that has the Russian in front. LIEBHARDT's been bombarding beyond 4.5 all day. 4:64 and 4:70. The 2 lifetime bests she's achieved prior to this. Again, pretty much plumb on the board. May have given a couple of centimeters away, but got the thrust in, and she's done it again. Improvements all the time. It's a third lifetime best of the day of 4:73. It means the lead of this lady is down to 16 centimeters. FEKOLINA 4:89. This her 5th round attempt. All been beyond 4:65 so far. Her first 2 attempts would have been good enough for gold, but everything else she's achieved since then has been beaten by Francesca LIEBHARDT. SAPOZHNIKOVA still down in third place, the reigning European champion, trying to climb back up to top spot again. But this is the lady who's well informed. 4:65. Well, none of that in the women's long jump. Final round, this T37, and Francesca Liebhardt with 3 lifetime bests achieved today. 473 in round 5. Has she got another 17 centimeters in her locker? She has to go a centimeter beyond FEKOLINA. Matching her would still see the Russian take it on count back with the Senga's longest attempt. So here comes Liebhardt from the Bayer Leverkusen club, a great sporting club. Again, it's heading beyond 4.5 meters, but I just don't think she had enough there. She's been brilliantly consistent. She's improved all the way through, but that certainly doesn't look as if it's gone beyond the new European record set today by the excellent Zanath Akalina. She used the board perfectly. 4 meters 66. To be fair, she has given it her all today, and it is silver for Liebhardt, which means gold goes to the world champion. FEKOLINA's got 2 of the 3 major titles now. She's bringing gold back with her to St. Petersburg. A new European record as well. Now, 489, the European record she set in the opening round. The world record set in Beijing 2 months ago by Wen Zhaojian is 4 meters 92. Another 3 centimeters further on the board and she'd have matched that. So let's see how she can do. The lap of honor. A European champion with a European record. Can she add a world record to it? It's a good distance. It's a decent distance, but it's probably not a great distance. Oh, she didn't use the board at all. What did she give away? 22, 23 centimeters, 467. But it's a good set of marks. She takes the gold. The outgoing champion, SAPOZHNIKOVA, finishing with the bronze, Liebhardt the silver, and FEKOLINA the gold.